Well, even this story centers around a dumb king baby who puts his whole family in danger. Like, I am dying right now watching this movie. I'm not even halfway through, and I can't get over what I've never seen before. So I just want to start off with the premise. Peltzer's the name, Rand Peltzer. Now, he claims to be an inventor, but he's a terrible inventor. He goes into the store in Chinatown because he's around and he's like, I'm an inventor and I actually want to try to actually sell you something. Bathroom buddy. And this thing is so dumb. And the kid's grandpa, like, this whole scene is like so racist. The kid's grandpa is like, no, thank you. So then this dude hears this thing singing in the back, woo, and it's Mogwai. Then he tries to buy it from his grandpa. It's like, I just have to have it. It's exactly what I've been looking for my son. No, it's not. You didn't even know these things existed. The guy's like, no, sorry. Mogwai is not for sale. And, he's smart. He probably knows how white men and white people are. Oh, like this man has such colonizer energy. He's like, hey, I'm going to come into your place with all this, like, arrogance and hubris and demand that you sell something to me that you don't want to. And this guy's like, yeah, I don't trust you. It's not for sale, dude. Do you know how to take no? Right? Like, white people and men have a hard time with no. So then his kid is like, yeah, but we don't really need the money. Grandpa's crazy here. Then we learn all the rules as he's walking away because this man is our narrator. Our trusted narrator is this dude, the dad, who causes so much chaos but doesn't really suffer from any of the consequences of it somehow. Shocker. There's these three rules, right? Yeah, whatever. Rules schmools. So then we cut to this little town where, his family lives. And the house where his son lives and has this old piece of crap car that doesn't work. And his dog. And the racist neighbor. Now, I actually like Billy, his son, but a lot like his dad, he doesn't really follow rules sometimes. So he brings the dog to work, hides him under the desk. Oh, and he's working with this woman who he really wants to screw. And she's always like handing him pens and picking lint off of him, because that's what women do. We're like little monkeys who, groom our men. She's like, don't forget to cross the T. And then comes this crazy lady who tells this woman with 2 starving children that she can just, suck it. I'm here to make money. I don't support deadbeats like your 2 little kids. Mommy, I'm hungry. So then the old nasty lady comes into the bank she owns. She's like, I hate your dog. He broke something in the morning. Give him to me. And the dog's like, oh no, because the dog can understand what's happening. Dogs speak English, Give him to me. Or I'll take him to the kennel and they'll put him to sleep, which might be better compared to what I'll do to him. Like right out of the gate, this woman is a terrible human being, seemingly the villain of this movie. But I would argue it's actually dad. And he's like, well, what could you do if you took my dog? She's like, I'd give him a slow, painful death. Maybe I'd put him in his spin dryer on high heat. And that guy is like, yeah, that'd do the trick. High heat. So then the dog gets mad because he understands what's happening and like throws the snowman on the floor and it breaks and the fight ensues and he's trying to bite the old mean witch. And then she goes right into her like white womanhood stuff. He's like, I have a weak heart. Hell. You're just like your father. Now, I'm guessing, I haven't finished this movie yet, but I bet he screwed her over. What you want to bet? He had like a secret family with this lady or something. Why does she hate his dad so much? Maybe she's a terrible person. Given how reckless his father is, he probably is like, hey, let me just put it in. We don't need birth control. Then before leaving, she's like, I'll get you, you dog. When you least expect it. Oh, my heart. Then his like coworker who also sucks is like, yeah, bro, I would have fired you. By the way, I want to be a millionaire. This dude is cocky too. Oh, and by the way, the girl from the bank, she also works here for free. For no wages. Because that's the kind of girl she is, So she goes from her bank job to this, works weeknights, 2 jobs, right? She's working a double every day. He's like, yeah, that's my kind of girl. And the other dude is like making fun of her for working for nothing. She's literally volunteering to help out a friend. Like, girl, what are you doing? This guy's like, you want to come back to my apartment? See my new apartment? Like, I haven't seen your old apartment. Want to have dinner? No, I'm working at this job that doesn't pay me. So then he gets home and we meet the woman married to the inventor. I had totally forgot about this, but this man, the inventor, has their kitchen full of things that are so dumb and unnecessary. Like, this entire thing takes up space on the counter just to crack eggs. Have you ever seen such a waste of space, ever? And it doesn't even work. And the mom, like, this right here is this movie. We should all watch this movie for the amount of emotional labor this woman has to do to be married to a man who is way overconfident, reckless, inconsiderate, and just selfish. Oh, and dumb. Because the machine doesn't even work. It actually ruins the egg. He's like, Dad's machines, they work so well the first couple weeks. Now, Billy, because he's got more emotional intelligence than his dad, because his dad seems to never be around. He's always out of town, looking to like sell stupid stuff that he invented. You know who else's dad was an inventor? Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and that guy sucked too. Traveling salesman. I swear, this man probably has like several secret families. A lot like pilots. Anyway, she's clearly worried about something. And because Billy seems like a sweet kid, he's like, what's wrong, Mom? Tell me. She almost tells him, but then she hears Dad come and she's like, oh, no, Dad, never mind. Don't say anything to Dad. Because everyone walks on eggshells around Daddy. So Dad comes home with this big sword, puts it on the wall. Like, imagine how much stupid crap is in this house. He's like a hoarder. She's like, yay, you're back. And he's like, look, I think I sold the bathroom buddy to somebody. And she's like, oh, great. Then right after this, she looks at Billy like, we know what that means. Like, everyone knows that Dad just sucks, except Dad. So then Dad's like, look, I've got a present for you. And Billy's like shaking, and he's like, no, don't shake. Then he asks his wife to turn the lights off, and she has to use some stupid remote control because, again, like nothing makes sense in this house. Everything is 10 times more complicated because this fragile ego king baby man invented a bunch of stuff that's stupid. And even though it doesn't work, she has to pretend like it's useful. So it takes a while for her to turn these lights off. He's like, just do it. It's important. Turn them off. So he opens the box and Dad's like, look, it's your new pet. And then we see Gizmo. And, you know, Gizmo is so cute. Like, everybody wants a Gizmo. Dad, that's really neat. Isn't this just like a dad to bring home an amazing gift without thinking at all and getting all this credit for being a great dad who brought home this amazing gift? Whereas Mom is like, I hope his house broken. Because Mom has to deal with the consequences of Dad literally having no foresight because he just doesn't care. And he's got a wife to clean up his mess. Billy's like, wow, what a cute little baby. Like, what's his name? Dad's like, Magua. I don't know, it's some dumb Chinese word. This man is so awful. I call him Gizmo. He seems to like it. I don't know. Gizmo's like, yeah, whatever. Gizmo probably hates these people, except Billy. So then the mom is like, oh, let's take a picture. And because Dad, again, never thinks anything through, never takes anything seriously, never thinks consequences affect him at all, he had plenty of time to stop this. You know, we're gonna take a picture. Ready? Gizmo's like, ah! And Dad's like, oh, right. There's a couple things that I should tell you. He hates bright lights. Look at his face. Now, these things I forgot to tell you are really important. Remember, the kid in Chinatown told him that if this thing sees light, he could literally die. And this guy was like, oh, oopsies. So number one, he hates bright light. He's like, you gotta keep him out of the sunlight because that, can kill him. Like, we're lucky Gizmo makes it through the first 15 minutes of this movie. Number two, keep him away from water. So just so we're clear, Gizmo can't go outside ever unless it's like late at night or, after the sun goes down, right? He can't be in a room with lights. Are they gonna walk around with headlights and candles and like low lighting all the time? What are you gonna do is the thing during the daytime? Keep him in his little box? Oh, and then also you can't get water on him. You can't give him water to drink. I don't know how this thing's alive without water, honestly. And don't give him a bath. Great, so now this thing is gonna smell. You can never wash this thing. Oh, and one more thing, don't feed him after midnight. Now, Billy enjoys this thing at first. I mean, look how cute he is. His little Santa hat, all this 80s fun stuff. He's like, look in the mirror, Gizmo. Again, okay, that's twice Gizmo's almost died in the first 15 to 20 minutes of this movie. Because Billy is a lot more like his dad than we realize. So just so we're clear, like so many men, the inventor decided to bring a pet home. One that he would never have to take care of because he's a traveling salesman. One that the mother is going to end up taking care of. And the son, but probably the mother because we know who actually takes care of pets. Didn't ask the mom. Didn't tell anybody how hard it was going to be to take care of this thing. And it's like, go have fun. And then we get 90 minutes of an entire town almost dying because the inventor was stupid. Like and comment if you want me to go through the rest of the movie. This is fun.